A man's silence will frustrate a woman more than anything he could ever say because it takes away the leverage she had. These are the 3 reasons why. First, silence removes her ability to steer the interaction. When a man is talking, reacting, or explaining, she can work with that. She can respond, redirect, question it, and she can even escalate it. But when he goes quiet, there is nothing to engage with. And that loss of control creates immediate frustration. Second, silence creates uncertainty. Words, even the negative ones, they still feel like connection. But silence introduces distance. Now she does not know where she stands, what he is thinking, or what that man is going to do next. And that lack of clarity is unsettling because it makes the situation harder to navigate or manipulate. Third, and this is the most important part, silence forces accountability. When there is no argument to focus on, no words or tone to pick apart, the attention has to shift inward. Now she has to sit with what actually happened instead of distancing herself with the exchange. And that is uncomfortable because it removes the ability to deflect. There is nothing to deflect when all you get is silence. So the problem...
Watch this video. I don't know why some women have panic attacks when they hear the word submit. A Christian lady that cannot submit has no business getting married. If you hate submission, then don't get married. Be single. And if you're single, be a eunuch. Don't be sleeping around distributing disease. Be a eunuch. If you want to be single, be a eunuch. Kill your desires for the gospel and remain like that. Not that you say, I want to be single, but you want to receive marital benefit. You are a thief. If you don't want to submit to any man, you want to be a woman of yourself. Nobody should talk to you anyhow. Nobody, you want to just be independent and be in charge. Then also, by all means, kill sexual desires. Stay like that and serve Christ. Otherwise, then make up your mind to submit. There's some women don't like submission. How can you be a child of God and not like submission? Submission is the character of believers. Submitting to one another in the love of God. So we as believers, we submit to one another. But when it comes to the marital institution, the word of God clearly tells us, wives, submit to your own husbands. Husbands, love your wives even as Christ loved the church. He didn't say, husbands, love your wives because they submit. And he didn't say, wife, submit to your husband because they love you. No, submit to your husbands as the church is submitting to Christ. In fact, Paul says, submit to your husbands as unto the Lord. As unto the Lord. So a woman that cannot submit to her husband has no business getting married. And if you don't want to get married, then by all means, be a eunuch. Don't say, I want to be a single lady to serve God, and you're looking for marital benefits outside the institution of marriage.
Are there something that you learned after you got married that you didn't necessarily was prepared for before? Like,
absolutely. It was that refinement process. Marriage brings a level of pressure that a lot of people are not open to actually converse about. And we need to have that conversation. And I can admit that because that's something that I had to deal with. The pressures of being married. Just this week, I offended my husband. I hurt him by the things that I said. And that was because of things that I was dealing with internally. But I have to realize that in that refinement process, because when we talk about marriage, this is ongoing, every day, constantly showing up. You don't get no breaks. And since you don't get no breaks, right, and you can't get away from that person, you have to realize that I am living with this person every single day, and I always have to consider somebody else. In that refinement process in your marriage, your patience is tested. Your accountability is tested. Your love is tested. Your honor, your ability to delight in your spouse is tested. Your forgiveness is tested. And I don't think people realize that when we talk about girlfriends or boyfriends, that's cool. We've been there before. We've done the dating and stuff like that. But when you step over into marriage, there is a heavier responsibility that comes there. Your moral reasoning is tested to the highest degree, and it takes a level of spiritual, emotional, and intellectual maturity to sustain a marriage. And that is something that a lot of people in relationships, because they feel like in relationships, we can leave. Oh, in marriage, you ain't leaving, you fighting. And if you leave, you live with the guilt of leaving prematurely. We can't do things preemptively in marriage. We got to think that stuff through, because if not, we hurt the other person. If we hurt the other person, we got to deal with it.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like, the good men are moving away. Like, why is that something that you're like, oh man, you know, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically, the short-term play. I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
Men hate disrespect more than they love sex. Yes, even from a beautiful woman. A man can admire her beauty, enjoy the chemistry, and still decide to walk away. The moment he feels constantly disrespected, dismissed, embarrassed, or unappreciated, something changes. Because respect isn't some little bonus in a relationship, it is the foundation. And for a good man, no amount of beauty, status, money, or charm can replace feeling valued by someone he genuinely cares about. People stay where they feel respected. People eventually leave where they constantly feel attacked. Love grows where both people feel heard, respected, and safe enough to be themselves. That emotional safety matters more than people realize. I've watched women lose incredible men because they mistook having him for keeping him. Once they had him, they stopped appreciating him and stopped choosing him. Men need to feel chosen, not only at the beginning. A man who feels loved, respected, and admired by his woman will go through walls for her. But a man who constantly feels like a burden in his own home will eventually look for somewhere else to find peace. This doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior or abandoning your boundaries. You can hold firm boundaries and still treat your man like he matters. The strongest women know how to do both. And that, not looks, is what makes a good man genuinely want to stay.
Here are 5 things that makes her regret losing you. If you want her to truly feel the weight of losing you, stop trying to make her jealous. Stop posting test traps. Stop acting like you're living your best life just for her to see. That's just a man who is hot and desperate for attention. If you want genuine regrets, do these 5 things. Number 1, go total dark. Like, stop the social media updates. Stop watching her stories. Stop leaving breadcrumbs of your sadness. When you disappear completely, you create a void. She starts wondering if you've moved on. And that silence is the loudest thing you can ever give her. Number 2, physical elevation. This is what I mean. Hit the gym. Fix your style. Get your health in order. Not for her, but to fix that gap that happens during a breakup. When she eventually sees you and you're sharper and more grounded than when she left, that's the first crack in her armor. Number 3, change your purpose. A woman leaves when she feels like you're not growing. Take every ounce of energy you used to spend fixing the relationship and pour it into your mission, pour it into your vision. When you start stacking wins, her perception of your market value will skyrocket. Number 4, have an unshakable presence. Let me explain. If you ever cross paths, be entirely unbothered. Be the man who is focused. Be the man who is charismatic. Be the man who is genuinely happy with everyone except her. If you speak, be casually polite, nothing more. The fact that you are not trying to get her back is terrifying to a woman who expects you to be hot. Number 5, learn not to care. This is the final nail. You have to reach a point where you honestly, truly do not care if she regrets it or not. When you are genuinely indifferent, you stop performing. You stop checking if she's watching. That final complete detachment is something she can never manipulate and never get back. Don't try to win her back. Win your life back. If she feels the loss, that's on her. If she doesn't, you've already evolved into a man she no longer deserves. And those are facts from your girl Uti. On to the next, please.
Talk about lack of listenership. How about that?
Okay, and that exists in both.
What is lack of listenership?
Lack of listenership. You want a man to lead while you're not listening.
Listening to what?
Right.
His leadership and
needs?
his direction.
Oh.
where are you directing us?
We're directing.
And how long have you been directing us nowhere?
We're directing you out of the land of delusion into the land
And
of
everyone's
reality.
not delusional because at the end of the day, let's really keep it a buck. A lot of these women are working, taking care of their kids. They're making sure a home. No.
Okay.
Wait.
Take care of your kids.
And you the daddy.
Wait.
So let me finish. At the end of the day, where are you leading me? Because we're
Take
not.
care of the kids. It's your kid.
Okay,
Wait,
it's
we
your
have
kid
to-
too.
okay, but is it your kid too?
Yes, but I'm not.
They
sitting here saying,
forget
"Take care of the
that.
kids."
Yeah.
I don't say that. You
Darlene, tell me something. Because we have this discussion on the panel a lot. Having children is a job, right?
Okay.
And we have men on the panel that feel as though, oh, if I pay the bills,
No one's saying that.
it's a privilege.
So,
No one's saying that.
Kids are
listen.
not
You
easy.
guys
I mean,
start
I
with
think
the,
marriages
I
these
have
days-
a job and I take care of a kid. Like that's always the first step. Like
So what? I said what I said.
I wake up and I don't for people.
Well, it
Can I start
is
with that?
because
Same thing.
good job.
Thank you.
Even the most present fathers, I still think the woman is doing the lion's share of the work. Period.
Which is hard.
Oh,
I want to kill it so bad.
Almost. You almost had it.
Yes.
Where, it's the gnat. Go ahead.
Women do everything, and I'm.
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
Now you sound like my husband.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode on YouTube. All the full episodes are there, so check it out.
You know, a lot of times these men, my God, they have to audition for no reason. Not doing it. Why do I have to audition for you? Why do I have to prove myself to you? But you never have to prove yourself to me. I mean, God dog, y'all want men to be leaders, but then you let them get all the way down the street and you never even give him any support. What CEO, what boss in what company is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to carry this entire company on my back the entire way, and say, you know what, I don't need no help. I don't want no support. Which one? Nobody. Give that man some help.
Can we go out to eat?
Look at what I look like. You think I want to go sit down somewhere? Look at my skin.
Why didn't you do your makeup?
I didn't feel like it. We're not doing anything.
Well, I wanted to go have breakfast somewhere.
Where? I wish you would have told me that before so I could get ready.
Why would I have to tell you that? You
Just get
didn't
food
like
first.
plan something for today?
Plan something for what? What's today?
Are you kidding?
No, what's today? My mom's birthday was yesterday, so like, what's today?
My birthday?
Your birthday's today.
You really forgot?
Oh, babe. Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? Babe, are you gonna cry?
That's ridiculous.
Are you crying? I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Babe,
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry.
That's so dumb.
I forgot. I'm sorry. We can go to breakfast.
I don't want to go anywhere with you. I'll just go by myself.
Babe, I'm so sorry. Just totally slipped my mind. Why didn't you remind me?
Remind you what? Of my birthday? Like what? Do you have to remind me of your birthday? No, I planned a whole bunch of stuff for your birthday to make it so special for you. Because it's your special day. Ben, you're so stupid.
I'm sorry.
No, don't even say that. I don't even care.
I'm so. You're really gonna be that mad at me?
To forget my birthday? Like
I didn't
what?
mean to. It's not like I did it on purpose. Like I was like, hey, I'm gonna forget his birthday on purpose. It totally slipped my mind. I can make it up to
Are
you
you
now.
kidding me?
I can make it up to you now. We can go
How?
do something.
I don't want to do anything. I just wanted you to like care that it was my birthday. I'm not
Hey.
expecting to do something or get a present. Just wanted you to care that it was my birthday.
Sam, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'll never forget that.
Something that will never make sense to me, bro, is the girls that, you know, complain about not liking lustful men and not liking men who are only looking at them for their body, only want them for their body. And then you go look at the things that they, you know, put out on the internet and the things they post, and it's like, what else do you expect? Because it's like, you talk about, obviously, you know, like, men are, you know, only hitting you up or only taking you on dates, expecting something to come out of it, and don't really care about getting to know you, things like that. And it's like, bro, you post your body, you post, and I'm not saying there's a problem with posting your body, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, the manner in which you post it, like, you know what you're doing. And that's what is like annoying about that whole conversation when women bring that up. It's like, you know what you're getting out of this. And you're honestly doing it because that's what you want. You want that attention. You know it's going to get you that certain attention. And it's cool for you to do that. Like, that's your life. That's your body. That's whatever. You do what you want to do. But don't complain when you get the target audience that you were going for. You can't post, you know, these lustful, slutty things, whatever it may be, and then want this super, you know, respectful guy doesn't ever look at women for their bodies, like anything like that. And it's like, you can't have both. You can't do that and then have this thing. It's like, it doesn't make sense. And honestly, I feel like they know that, like they know what it is, and they just choose to still have that conversation. They still choose to talk like that. And it's like, again, what do you expect? Like, you know what you're doing. Like, you know what's going to come out of that. You know the target audience, again, that you're getting. Like, don't do that, bro. Like,
never trust a woman who does this. I don't care how much she likes you. I don't care how much you guys get along. The moment she does this, it's done, because this is the most disrespectful thing. Never trust a woman that just disappears with no explanation, that just ghosts you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the reason goes a lot deeper than you think. The woman that goes ghost doesn't respect you. I don't care how difficult life gets. I don't care how interested or uninterested they are in you. It is human decency to let another person know what's going on. But here's the mistake most men make, and you're probably making this same mistake. Listen closely. The mistake is you are too forgiving. She ghosts you, comes back, says a few nice things, and you're okay with it. No, she ghosted you and came back not because she missed you. She ghosted you and came back because the man she really wanted didn't want her back. And listen, I don't care what anybody says. Ghosting is a manipulation technique. As a matter of fact, there are 5 manipulation techniques that women use. She's probably even using one on you right now, and you don't even realize it. So listen, in my course, I explain the 5 things you need to do so that you can be prepared and know when these things are happening to you so that they never happen again. I explain exactly why people do these things and how to avoid them before they happen to you. And remember, it's all in my course. It's just a matter of whether or not you're ready to face the truth. If you want to find the answers, just go into the link in bio here and click coaching. See you over there.
You know, you have a lot of modern women continuing to ask, where are all the men at? How come these men are not at singles events? Well, if you were to go to an event just to get humiliated, would you go? If you were going to the event just to honestly and truly become content, would you go? The answer's probably going to be not. I'm not coming. I'm not going to pay to be humiliated. The drinks are not going to be that good. The food's not going to be that good. We're not going to be doing anything that I want to do, so I'm not going. And that's how a lot of men think. Even if the drinks are good, even if the food is good, okay, this looks like a place I would go, but I'm not going on that night. I'll go the next night, or the night before, or some other time.
Any man who has gone through false allegations, dealt with the family courts, silver bullet divorce, will tell you men are guilty until they prove their innocence. This whole innocent till proven guilty is a fairy tale that we were all sold to buy into the American dream. It's because the framework of the justice system is not based in data, stats, psychology, biology, neurology. It's based on a theory from a 1980s study done in Minnesota by a woman named Ellen Pence. The theory is based on a group of women that she was studying who had been abused by their husbands. Her theory is that all men are inherently violent and abusive because they want patriarchal dominance. That men are wired that way has nothing to do with biology, neurology, psychology. It has to do with a theory and a narrative. Ellen Pence, the creator, in 1999 said that the theory was flawed, that she was wrong after she spoke to a group of men who had been abused. To this day, this is still the framework of the majority of the justice system in the Western world. Men are the aggressors and women are the victims. And I wrote an article today in my Substack where I tore the theory apart using biology, neurology, psychology. And every man needs to understand this. You didn't get a bad judge or a bad day everyone in the justice system is indoctrinated with this belief. So if you want to read this article, go to the link in my bio. The first tab, hit it. It'll take you to my Substack, to the article, so you can read it. Link in the bio.
A little story time. I talked to a girl for probably a month and a half, 2 months. Things are going great, right? Beautiful girl. I'm lit, bro. I'm happy about it. When people ask, I'm glad to show, right? And if you know me, it's hard for me to kind of talk to someone that actually likes someone. But, right? I'm cool. We're cool. Everything's going smooth. And then I see they posted a story on Instagram. Let's check it out. Let's see what we're doing. I click it. You're on another dude's shoulders at a rave. And so I'm like, I should say something. I have to say something. I say something. Don't be controlling. We're not even dating. It's not that.
To be fair, she's not in the wrong. She's a single woman. She can do whatever she wants, right? You say that you were talking to her for a month and a half, almost 2 months. You were happy, things were going great. The question is, why didn't you make it official? Like you said, you guys been talking a lot. You know, she makes you happy. She's a really good looking woman. Why not make it official? The problem is you guys don't like commitment. You want a woman to give you all of her time, her energy, her body. Yet you don't want to put any labels on it. No. You know, no boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's just go with the flow. But as soon as you see her with somebody else, it's a problem. Listen, this is really simple. If you don't like commitment, you need to stay single, okay? Stay single.
The passport bros, the niggas that you prey on dumb, ill-equipped women to make you your wife. It's not like he's saying, I'm gonna go to Italy, I'm gonna go to France, I'm gonna go to one of these established countries. You're going to a third world country to find a woman that can't tell you what's 2 + 2, and you're gonna bring her back here and treat her like shit for the rest of your life because it's your concubine. You want to treat her like a concubine because you never had no power nowhere else. So now you're gonna exert your power over this woman.
The #1 movie was How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And it's the same shit. Oh, I can't do what I need to.
Let him talk.
No way you're gonna justify high-earning women going to Jamaica.
How do you know they was high earning? Some of them bitches are CPN.
No, that's high earning. So
a CNA is a high earning job?
Yes.
All right, man.
Ain't no different than a man going to a third world country and getting a chick that don't speak no English. That's the same equivalency of debauchery.
That's all bullshit, right? Number of women doing that is way less than the niggas that are going over to poor, impoverished countries, snatching a woman away, and destroying the rest of her life.
Destroying her life, maybe take her to a better life.
Take away her rights, you can beat on her, you can tell her she has no sexual agency, you can treat her like literal shit. I think she would go back to her country.
But why do we have to do it like that? Maybe I just want to take a good woman and treat her good.
So why you couldn't do that here? Why you specifically went over there?
The same reason Stella went to get her back blown out by Jamaicans.
These bitches. She didn't go there for that, I don't think.
Finish though.
He never watched the movie.
Listen.
You know, a lot of these modern women, they want men to approach, but they want to tell men how to approach, right? And to a degree that makes sense, right? Well, obviously don't approach me, you know, in certain places like at night during the park, like in a dark parking lot, or, you know, don't come up and call me baby. Like, I don't know you, I'm not your baby. Makes sense, right? But modern women have a way that they want men to approach, and you have to have it. It's one thing to say, okay, I don't want a man to call me baby because, you know, I don't know you. But then there's also, oh, I want him to be in a black suit, wearing some Louis Vuitton, I don't know, flip-flops, have a buzz cut, look like, I don't know, Matt, whoever, you get it. There's one thing to say, I don't want him disrespecting me, versus, oh, he got to come up like to me like this with a glass in his hand, and you don't get approached. Because if a man doesn't look a certain way, if he doesn't talk in a certain manner, right, then you disrespect him. And so men watch that. Men see that, and then they're like, no.
Wait till the men find out that the beauty standards come from.
You ever notice that when women don't get picked, it's either because you're a PDF or you got sugar in your tank? Every time without fail, if a woman doesn't get picked, it's either because you're a PDF or you got sugar in your tank. And then it makes me think to myself, it's just like, how do all the petite women feel about this? Like, how do petite women feel about other women saying that if a man finds you attractive, it's because he likes children? Like, you simultaneously dissed men and women with that one quote. All the petite women out there don't deserve love now? That doesn't seem fair, does it? But like, if I got on here and said the reason why women want muscular, strong men that are capable is because all these women want to get cracked by their father. You look at me like, maybe they just want a strong, capable man. Maybe a man wants a petite woman because, one, he finds them attractive, or maybe he just wants to feel like a strong, capable man, right? And maybe dating a 6'5" woman just doesn't make him feel that strong and capable if he's 5'5". You know what I mean? Not me, though. I don't care how tall she is, I don't care how tall she is, to be honest. But, I can understand why some men would have a problem with that. It's the same way a man will be older than his partner, and they'll call him all types of weirdos, but if a woman's older than her partner, they're like, oh, she's such a cougar or whatever, and they're praising her. Man does it, he's a weirdo. I don't know.
So I'm 34, single, and I'm currently stuck between wanting to get married and have 25 kids, live happily ever after, and on the other hand, never going on a date with anybody ever again. Anybody else feel the same? I'm guessing you do, because my last video about this suggested a lot of people resonated. But my question is this: I find the whole dating apps and the whole online dating space very superficial. When you look at the apps, it's all pictures of people with loads of filters, and it's the best picture they can possibly show you. And whether we like it or not, you do make a decision based on visuals and things like what height is the person and all that kind of stuff. And actually, at this stage in my life, yeah, I want to be physically attracted to the woman, but at the same time, I'm like, I want people with really good values, that are a good vibe, good energy, that are ambitious, that have got a similar vision to me. And I'm just asking, really, in this video, where do we go to meet those people in a non-weird, forced way, in a real world setting, not an online app? Because people say, oh, go to health places like the gym. Well, all I see on TikTok is videos where women are saying if a man comes up to them in the gym, it's creepy or it's annoying because that's their space when they're on their own and they don't want to be approached in the gym. So I can't talk to a woman in the gym, apparently. I'm not allowed. Don't really think I'm going to meet the love of my life in a nightclub at 3 AM where you can barely even remember your name. So do these places exist? These real life places where people get together and the people who are there because they value more than just looks and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. I'm just wondering. I'm just hoping the internet will do its thing and help me find the right people who can point me in the right direction. Is that you? If so, let me know below. If not, if you're on the same mission, let me know as well. Maybe we could figure it out together.
I found out the love of my life got cracked in the Starbucks bathroom. Not only did she get cracked in the Starbucks bathroom, it was by most questionable of men. Like, if you was gonna do something like that, at least let it be like somebody where it makes sense. But it was the most questionable thing of all time. And when I tell you, whenever I saw this girl, I saw nothing but sunlight and stars and pixie dust. Like, she was everything to me. And to find out that she got taken down in a Starbucks restroom, I never saw life the same quite like after that. Like, life was never the same after that. And I know we're not supposed to put women on pedestals. This was many years ago. I was a teenager. But we know we're not supposed to put women on a pedestal. But my goodness, the way my worldview shattered after seeing the girl that, like, when I tell you I thought the highest of her, like, I knew her flaws. Like, I knew her. Like, we was close. Me and this girl was close. Like, I knew her flaws, but I still thought so highly of her. And I remember one time, I tried to think those nasty thoughts and they would not form in my mind. I was like, is something wrong with me? I can't think them. And to find out that she was going like that, and then to find out that she was even more going after oh my gosh, it was bad.
So a lot of comments like this where people are talking about, well, people are allowed to have their preferences, they can want what they want. And I don't know what part of my video made you think that I said that people are not allowed to have preferences. They absolutely can want someone taller, and that's not the issue. The crux of the issue to me is that these people are actively declining good matches. Mind you, this is not their only requirement. They have a list of other requirements. So they're actively declining someone who potentially could be a good match because they have some arbitrary number for a height that they have that they need to check the box off of. And I just want you to read this message from someone who messaged me after I posted that last video. She pretty much admittedly was like these people who had this arbitrary height requirement and realized that she found her person in someone who is much shorter. Now, as a matchmaker, if I see that you are declining real options for a quality that you actually don't even possess yourself, I just think that it speaks to someone who's not mature about this process. So I guess all I'm trying to say, and what I get for some reason a lot of hate and pushback for, is to keep an open mind and to not pigeonhole yourself into these fabricated requirements that just make it impossible for you to be able to find a potential match. And mind you, this is quite literally just to have a conversation. Nobody's telling you that you have to marry this person tomorrow. Nobody's telling you that you have to end up with this person if you're not attracted to them. If you talk to them and you find that this is a deal breaker for you or you're not attracted to them, okay, you move on. At least you gave it a chance. But anyway, I don't know why it's become so controversial to ask people to be more self-aware, but I guess that's where we are right now.
Wait. Let me tell you something. Read this. Watch this. Cause this don't make no sense. Roll the clip.
Why would you do that? What you mean, why would I do that? Did your daddy pass away? But that was not, I don't even have my birth certificate. So you took my birth certificate? Did he ever pay child support? And what you mean birth certificate? Didn't I have? What does that got to do with me? He left me money, not you.
Right.
Okay, but not you. He never took care of you, so that was his payback for me. That was my payback.
How is that his payback? He gone. So make his daughter pay for the that he didn't pay for.
My payback that he's never gave me child support to take care of you or your That has brothers. nothing to do with me.
Right.
What you mean it doesn't? I don't know why you think you can just take my money. It's not your money. It's not yours at all. It is my money. I had you. It's in my name.
Okay,
That's stealing.
I gave you
your name. That's stealing. You took my birth certificate and claimed insurance money. My inheritance. That's stealing. I had you with your father that passed away that didn't give me a single dime. Not one dime to help take care of you guys. So you're admitting to stealing, so you think that's okay to steal? I'm not stealing.
It's definitely stealing, and I'm not trying to hear it. In some type of category, this would be fraud. You use my paperwork to receive my insurance money, and then somehow my father didn't pay no child support, so it's my money. Wait. That ain't got to do with me. That's a you problem. I ain't asked to be here. What the? Man, hell no, chat. What y'all got to say about that, man? Is the mama right or she in the wrong? Tell me what y'all think about that. Comment down below.
And you have a lot of these men out here that are just regular guys. They're quiet, they're disciplined, and a lot of times because they don't yap about and holler and scream, that's why they get overlooked. Because modern women, they're looking for what they would call an alpha, a double alpha. I'm looking for a lion. Roar and make me hear you. Let me hear you. And so Chad and Tyrone are out there roaring. Just roar. As a matter of fact, Chad and Tyrone, sometimes they do, to be fair. But they roar is not even all that. At all. But they go ahead and stand behind a lion that actually know how to do it. And, they stand in front of a lion that actually knows how to roar. And then when the women look over, is that him? That must be him. And they think, oh, that's Chad roaring like that. He's got something. And they go over there messing with him. When really, actually, honestly and truly, it was the good man. It was a stable man. It was a regular guy that had his stuff together that was roaring like that. But modern women can't distinguish. They can't tell the difference because Chad and Tyrone look good. And that's really all they looking at. Modern women don't like to tell you, but they're just as lustful as men are. They're filled with lust the same way that men are.